skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2024 ski test. We've got an Elan Wingman 86 CTI for you today. Just a top shelf ski from tip to tail. This thing is just an absolute blast when you're in an on-trail and carving format. The width does kind of indicate that you can use it in an off-trail and somewhat versatile all-mountain capacity, but it's pretty stiff. It can be pretty demanding, and it's just sharp and prefers to be on firmer snow and in groomed terrain. That doesn't mean that you can't push it past that comfort zone. Hopefully it doesn't take you too far out of your comfort zone either. We've just found that this ski works a lot better when you're using it as it's intended, which is mainly in that on-trail and carve format, even with that wider shape. This ski does get a graphic refresh for this year. Still uses that tube light wood core, so lighter weight wood core, milled out along the sides here, following the curvature of the sidewall. They replaced that wood with their carbon rods. And anytime that you're putting carbon in that 360-degree application, that three-dimensional format, you're boosting the properties of the material, making it a lot stiffer and a lot more responsive. As a result, this thing's got a pretty stiff flex to it. You do have to get up on edge in order to get it to bend. When you do, you'll feel an insane amount of edge grip and energy out of the turn, especially for how wide this thing is. Feels like a much narrower, much more precise ski than that 86 millimeter waist may let on. Elan does a great job building their skis a little bit differently. They are asymmetric, so the engineers are able to take more liberties, have more creativity with the construction of the ski. And basically what that means is that they're putting more material, their Amphibio TrueLine technology here, on the inside portion of the downhill ski. So this is the right ski, and we get more material over the inside edge. It is full width underfoot, and then more in the tail as well. And then it kind of tapers to the end here, about where that rocker starts. So lining up the construction and the profile of the ski quite well. It does that on both skis. What this ends up doing is just kind of giving this CTI more of a cohesive feel. Feels like one unit on your feet. The smoothness of having that extra material underfoot is balanced by that more flexible outer portion. So it just feels like you're skiing on one ski, and really just that smooth overall feel. There's no wandering or wavering whatsoever. These skis are very much in tune with what the other one is doing. Not terribly heavy for having a sheet of metal underfoot and, being a pretty sturdy ski, 1,831 grams. You can get this thing flat or with a system. I kind of like the idea of the system mainly because of that front side proclivity due to the shape, but no problem putting a flat binding on here, and that'll open up more of that versatility and more of that all-mountain feel, just being a little bit closer to the snow. And then they take that, that Amphibio profile the asymmetric manner of building the ski and incorporate it into the shape as well with their Amphibio profile. So a little bit more rocker on the outside edge and more camber on the inside. That lines up with where that extra material is, giving this ski a smoother feel, stronger edge control over the inside, that downhill portion, and then a little bit more drifty on the outside. Again, just kind of making this thing feel smoother and more intuitive from tip to tail, top to bottom. So not a ton of rocker here, just a little bit, certainly moving into that all-mountain style of rocker, but not quite there. And then tail as well, low, but there is some of it. So, it does open up that possibility. Mainly it is to balance the stiffness of the ski, just giving you a little bit of friendliness to lean on when you're exiting the turn. Overall, pretty square, pretty flat tail. So excellent energy out of it, and just a ton of grip from top to bottom in this ski. Certainly one of the faster and more stable skis that I've been on especially when carving across the fall line. 16.5 meter turn radius here in the 178. So mid-range, mid-width, a lot of things down the middle, but nothing normal about the construction or the profile. That takes kind of the creativity and the sophistication to the next level, offering just a wonderful overall ski experience. Make sure you check out this Elan Wingman 86 CTI here at skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.